Have you ever looked at someone who's good at something and thought, well, they're just naturally talented, I could never do that? Or someone who failed at something and you immediately thought, see, even me, I would fail that thing because I'm not that smart, I'm not cut out for that. That one thought, that one belief about yourself might be the only thing standing between you and the life you actually want. Today we are breaking down one of my favorite books, Mindset by Carol Dweck, a book that completely changed how I see failure, intelligence, and what I am actually capable of. My name is PE, so let's quickly get into it. Let me tell you a bit about Carol Dweck. Carol Dweck is a Stanford psychologist who spent decades studying success. And what she found out is wild. It's not the smartest people who succeed. It's not the most talented. It's not even the ones who work the hardest. It's the people who believe that they can grow. Now, she breaks this down into two mindsets. The fixed mindset that says I'm either good at something or I'm not. My intelligence and abilities are set in stone. Then the growth mindset that says I can develop my abilities through effort and learning. I'm not there yet, but I can get there. And here's the crazy part. Whichever one you believe becomes your reality. If you believe you can't change, you won't even try. And if you don't try, you definitely will not change. But if you believe growth is possible, everything just shifts. So let me show you exactly how this plays out and how it's probably showing up in your life right now without you even knowing. Number one, the praise that breaks you. When you go through the book, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
First thing Carol Dweck discovered, the way you were praised as a kid might be sabotaging you right now. Let me tell you about two girls. Both are smart, both get good grades, both take a really hard test. Girl A, let's call her Ngozi, has always been told, you're so smart, you're so talented, you're a natural. Girl B, Kemi, has always been told, I love how hard you work. You really pushed through that. You didn't give up. They both failed the test. Ngozi thinks I failed, but I'm supposed to be smart. If I was really smart, I wouldn't have struggled. Maybe I'm not as smart as everyone thought. Maybe I've been faking it this whole time. She starts avoiding hard classes, stops raising her hand, doesn't want to risk being wrong and proving she's not actually smart. Kemi thinks I failed. I need to study differently. Let me ask the teacher for help. Let me try a different approach. She doesn't see failure as proof she's not smart. She sees failure as information about what she needs to do differently. Same test, same failure, completely different reactions. Why? Because Ngozi was praised for being smart, which is a fixed trait. So when she fails, it threatens her entire identity. Kemi was praised for effort, which is something she controls. So when she fails, she just needs to adjust her effort. This is what Carol Dweck calls the difference between fixed and growth mindset. And here's what's wild. Most young women are walking around with a fixed mindset and don't even know it. You think, I'm just not a math person. I'm not confident. I'm not good at speaking up. I'm not creative. And because you believe these things are fixed, part of who you are, you don't try to change them, you just accept them as facts. But Dweck's research proves these aren't facts, they're beliefs, and beliefs can change.
Number two part of the book, why you avoid challenges. Second thing,
with a fixed mindset, you're probably avoiding the exact things that would help you grow. There's a girl named Talani. She's always been the pretty one. Great style, gets compliments, feels confident about her looks. But when it comes to her career, terrified. She wants to start a business, but she's scared to try because she might fail. And if she fails, that means she's not smart enough, not capable enough, not that girl. So she doesn't start. She just stays in the safe zone, dreams about it, but never acts. Carol Dweck explains this perfectly. When you have a fixed mindset, challenges feel like tests of whether you're good enough. And if you're not sure you'll pass the test, you avoid it altogether, because it's safer to never try than to try and fail. But here's what Dweck found. The most successful people don't see challenges as tests. They see them as training. Growth mindset says, I don't know how to do this yet, but I can learn. Talani finally shifted her mindset. Instead of thinking I need to be naturally good at business to start, she thought, I'm going to be terrible at first, and that's okay. She started small, made mistakes, failed a few times. But instead of seeing failure as proof she wasn't capable, she saw it as part of the process. And you know what happened? She got better. Not because she suddenly became naturally talented, because she gave herself permission to suck at first. Here's the truth for you. You're not avoiding challenges because you're not capable. You're avoiding them because you're scared they'll prove you're not capable. But that's the fixed mindset lying to you. Growth mindset says your abilities are not fixed. You're not just not good at things. You just haven't developed those skills yet. And yet is the most powerful word in this whole book.
Another part that I really like about the book is the comparison trap. Now, the third thing, fixed mindset makes you compare yourself to everyone.
And it's exhausting. There's another girl, Zainab. She's constantly on social media comparing herself. That girl has a better body. That girl is more successful. That girl is more confident. That girl has it all together. And every comparison makes her feel worse about herself. Why? Because fixed mindset sees other people's success as proof of your own inadequacy. If she's naturally talented and I'm not, then I'm just less than. But growth mindset completely flips this. Carol Dweck's research shows that people with a growth mindset don't feel threatened by other people's success. They feel inspired by it. Because they're not thinking, she's better than me. They're thinking, if she can do it, that means it's possible. What can I learn from her? Zainab started shifting her mindset. Instead of scrolling and feeling bad, she started asking different questions. What did she do to get there? What skills did she develop? What can I apply to my own journey? She stopped seeing other women as competition and started seeing them as proof of what's possible. And here's what's beautiful about this. Growth mindset doesn't just change how you see yourself. It changes how you see other women. You stop tearing them down in your mind. You stop feeling threatened. You start celebrating them because their success doesn't take anything away from you. It just shows you what's possible when you commit to growth.
The final section, effort is not embarrassing.
Last thing, and this one hits different for young women. Growth mindset means you stop being embarrassed by effort. So many of us want to look effortless, like everything comes naturally, like we woke up like this. We don't want people to know we studied for hours. We don't want them to know we practiced that speech. We don't want them to see us struggle. Because fixed mindset says if you have to try hard, it means you're not naturally good at it. And that's embarrassing. But Carol Dweck flips this completely. Effort is not a sign of weakness. Effort is the path to mastery. The people you admire, the ones who seem naturally talented, they put in hours of effort that you don't see. That girl who seems so confident, she practiced speaking up even when her voice shook. That girl who's so good at her craft, she sucked at it for months before she got good. That girl who seems so put together, she failed and fell apart and rebuilt herself multiple times. Effort is not embarrassing. Effort is honorable. And the moment you stop hiding your effort, that's when real growth happens. You stop pretending. You stop performing. You start actually becoming.
Here's what I need you to hear. You are not stuck. You are not just not good at things. You are not limited by who you've been up till now. Your intelligence can grow. Your confidence can grow. Your skills can grow, but only if you believe growth is possible. Mindset by Carol Dweck taught me that the only difference between the woman I am and the woman I want to be is belief. Just believe that I can grow and the willingness to put in the work, even when it is hard. Here's your challenge this week. Notice when you use fixed mindset language, I'm not good at this, I'm just not that type of person, I can't do that, and add the word yet. I'm not good at this yet. I'm not that type of person yet. I can't do that yet. That one word opens the door to possibilities, to growth, and to becoming. Then come tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're choosing to believe you can grow in this week? I'll be reading every single comment and I'll be cheering you on. Let us help build each other because you're not fixed, you're not stuck, you're not limited. You are just getting started. If this resonated with you, please do well to like this video, subscribe, and share it with a girl who needs to hear this. Next week, we're diving into another book that's going to shift how you see your potential. Until then, remember, you're not failing, you're learning, and learning means you're growing. My name is Eve, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.